New York, the city of dreams, the concrete jungle. Survival here requires more than just courage. Cost of living ranks among the highest in the United States. To survive here, you need more than courage. You need a hustle. In New York, dreams are pursued in every language, on every corner, by people from every corner of the globe. Among them are Africans, carrying their culture, resilience, and entrepreneurial spirits. This is the real story of the African spirit in New York, turning ambition into action, building legacies, and changing the face of the city with their culture and drive. Hustle number 1, the street food ambassador. Walk down the streets and the smell of home hits you. That's the work of the street food vendors, Africans' unofficial culinary ambassadors. They are not just selling food, they are serving you culture on a plate, turning recipes passed down from generations into thriving businesses. Each dish tells a story of migration, memory, and mastery, spiced with survival and flavored with ambition, whether it is Ghanaian smoky jollof rice or Nigerian egusi soup. But make no mistake, this hustle is a battlefield. Many vendors walk tight ropes, always looking over their shoulder, risking fines or having their carts taken away. The official wait for a food permit can stretch over a decade, pushing people into the shadows just to earn a living. Still, they show up every day because they know every plate of food they sell is a piece of their identity and a small step toward a bigger dream. Hustle number 2, the hair braiding sanctuary. In salon chairs and apartment living rooms across the Bronx and Brooklyn, an ancient art has become a modern day lifeline. African hair braiding is much more than a hairstyle. It's a skill passed down through generations and now a tool for survival and entrepreneurship. These braiders are true artists. Each twist tells stories of heritage, hustle, and hope. Their hands move with a haze of speed and precision, weaving intricate styles like cornrows and twists. Styles that are both beautiful and a proud statement of heritage. For many African women, braiding offers a flexible way to make a living and support their families, both here and back home. They create these little sanctuaries where you don't just get a new look. They create a community where gossip, laughter, and resilience braid together into the unbreakable spirit of the African hustler. Hustle number 3, the community driver. Long before ride-hailing apps took over the streets, African immigrants were the ones who really knew how to get around New York City. They drove yellow cabs, black cars, and local car services, building a network based on trust the apps cannot replicate. In neighborhoods with big African communities, these drivers were essential. They are the ones you call for a ride to JFK for a flight home, a trip to the market, or a ride to a community event. Now, many have adapted to the apps, which offer a new kind of flexibility. But the heart of the hustle is the same: knowing the city streets inside out, being willing to work brutal hours, and understanding that your reputation for being reliable is everything. Hustle number 4, the delivery services. They push through rain, snow, and gridlock, often walking deep into the night. Africans are on bikes, scooters, and cars moving through New York's chaos, delivering everything from hot meals to hope. Working for DoorDash, Grubhub, Amazon Flex, and others, they have become the city's lifeline, satisfying non-stop demand for everything. This hustle is a physical grind that demands endurance and the mastery of the city's rhythm. The appeal for many is that you can start quickly and set your own time, which helps when you are juggling other responsibilities. It's a tough work, but every delivery means money for rent or money to send home. Each delivery is not just a drop-off, it's a declaration of determination. Hustle number 5, tailoring and traditional fashion. In little shops tucked away in Harlem and Brooklyn, the hum of a sewing machine is the sound of identity being stitched into fabric. African tailors are not just making clothes, they are storytellers. They work with vibrant Ankara prints, elegant kente clothes, and rich brocades to create custom outfits for weddings, naming ceremonies, or just to express cultural pride and belonging. These artisans and masters are blending the styles of their home countries with the trends of New York. A customer can walk in with a picture from a Lagos fashion blog, and the tailor brings it to life. This is not just a hustle. It's a craft that keeps cultural symbols alive and dresses a new generation that's proud of where they come from. Hustle number 6, the African grocery stores. For an African immigrant in New York, the right spice can instantly close the thousands of miles between here and home. That's the magic of the African grocery store. You'll find these shops scattered throughout the Bronx or Harlem. They are more than just stores. They are community hubs. The shelves are packed with essentials you won't find at a regular supermarket. Real palm oil, fufu flour, dried fish, Scotch bonnet peppers, and all the nostalgic snacks from back home. Running one of these stores is tough. It takes smart sourcing, long hours, and the trust of the community. But the owners are doing more than just selling goods. They are offering a taste of home and a spot where people can catch up, share news, and hold on to their roots in the city. If these stories are hitting home for you, hit that subscribe button. More importantly, drop a comment and tell us your story. Hustle number 7, the digital entrepreneur. A new wave of African entrepreneurs is using social media and e-commerce to build businesses right from their phones. The hustle has officially gone digital. They are using Instagram to launch fashion brands, WhatsApp to manage food orders, and sell handmade crafts to people all over the world. The internet has kicked the door open, letting them bypass the insane costs of a brick and mortar shop. And it's not just sales. Tech-savvy entrepreneurs from Nigeria and Ghana are launching fintech startups that cater to the diaspora, creating apps for everything from banking to logistics. They look at problems and see business opportunities, proving the hustle is just as much about brains and innovation as it is about sweats. Hustle number 8, the street performer and artist. New York's public spaces are a natural stage, and African artists are making their presence felt. In a subway station, you might hear the powerful rhythms of a drum echoing through the tunnels. In a park, you will see dancers drawing a crowd with the infectious energy of Afrobeats, sharing their joy and culture with anyone passing by. They are not just performing for cash, they are sharing a piece of their soul. This hustle also includes visual artists. On the streets and in local markets, you will find painters and textile artists selling original work that reflects a deep artistic heritage. It can be an unstable way to earn a living, but for these artists, the need to create and share their culture is a force that can't be stopped. Hustle number 9, the nightlife promoter and DJ. When the city lights come on, a whole different hustle gets going. African DJs and event promoters are the mastermind behind New York's incredible Afrobeat scene. They are the tastemakers who set the vibe, packing clubs from Brooklyn to Manhattan with sounds from Lagos, Accra, and Johannesburg. These events are more than just parties. They are cultural reunions. This business is all about your network and your name. Promoters hustle to build a following, using social media and word of mouth to fill a room. The DJ has the power to control the energy of the crowd, mixing the latest hits with timeless classics. Together, they create spaces where people can feel connected to their roots and share a collective joy, turning a love for music into a real business. Hustle number 10, the home healthcare aid. One of the most vital but often unseen hustles is that of the home healthcare aid. A large number of African immigrants work in healthcare, providing compassionate care to New York's elderly and people with disabilities. It's deeply personal and emotionally demanding work that requires incredible patience and a huge sense of responsibility. For many, this job is a stepping stone. It provides a steady income and a flexible schedule that allows them to pursue more education, with many studying to become nurses or get other medical certifications. This is a quiet, noble hustle, one that builds on caring for others while building a better future for their own families. Hustle number 11, the import-export hustles. From crowded basements in Queens to storage units in the Bronx, Africans in New York are quietly running global businesses. They ship cars to Lagos, fabrics to Accra, and sneakers back from Atlanta, linking economies through hustle. Each shipment tells a story of connection, of traders bridging continents with goods, culture, and opportunity. What starts as a few boxes can grow into a transatlantic enterprise powered by WhatsApp and midnight calls across time zones. In this web of trade, Africans prove that survival is not just local, it's global, fueled by grit, networks, and endless ambition. Hustle number 12, the scholar hustler. The most powerful hustle of all is the one that happens in the classroom. For so many Africans, the ultimate goal is not just about surviving day to day, it's about creating a new future through education. They work multiple jobs, all to pay tuition at a city college or university. They head to class after a long shift, running on the belief that a degree will change everything. Some Africans are international students who use their education to launch companies. Others get degrees to enter professions like law, medicine, and engineering. The scholar hustle is the long game. It's a grind that demands huge sacrifices, but it's based on the faith that through knowledge, you can change your family's story for generations to come. In the end, these hustles show that for Africans in New York, The American dream is not something you are given. It's something you build with your hands, your mind, and a spirit that refuses to break. These are not just jobs. They are what it means to endure and rise, one side hustle at a time, in the greatest city on earth. The hustle is real. What hustles did we leave out? Share it in the comments below. We read every comment. And if these stories moved you, make sure to check out our next video.